My name is Tracy Allen, and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Hello and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. Getting a late start on supper since we were at ball games for our grandkids, but I'm going to show you a recipe for some freezer fried chicken that has some gravy with it. Now we're going to go ahead and eat part of this for our supper, but since there's just the two of us, it makes plenty that I can put some in the freezer. So I'm going to start with, I have 6 really thin chicken breast or chicken cutlets. And so I'm going to make my flour that I'm going to dredge this in, and I'm also going to put together my liquids, but I've got a way that I like to do that sometimes. I put a piece of foil down and put my flour mixture on it, and then I can just wrap it up and fold it away. And in my bowl, I put a Ziploc bag for my liquids, and I can dredge my chicken in this, and then I can throw that away as well. And it just makes less of a mess. So I have 2 cups of flour, to which I want to add a teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, I'm heating my oil to about 350 in my pan. I want to add about a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. Give that all a little bit of a mix, and that will make our breading. This also gives you more space to work with instead of just trying to do it in a small container. Okay. For our liquids, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of buttermilk to my bowl, along with 1 egg, and about a tablespoon of hot sauce. Give that a mix. Once your oil is up to 350 degrees, we're going to dredge our chicken or put our chicken in our buttermilk mixture, then dredge it in our flour mixture. And you can double dredge if you want to. And then put it in our hot oil and let this fry until it's golden brown on one side, and then give it a flip. Once our chicken has browned up nicely, we're going to transfer it to a tray and let it cool completely. Then I'll set the tray in the freezer, and once it's frozen, after an hour or 2, I will put it in a Ziploc bag, and then it'll be ready for when we're ready for it the next time. Now, when we're ready to eat it out of the freezer, we're going to take it out, preheat our oven to 400, and then bake these for 20 to 25 minutes, and then they'll be ready. And I'll show you the gravy in just a second, because you can freeze it too, just in a separate bag. Yeah, I told you cleanup would be a breeze, so now that we're done with our wet ingredients, I can just take the Ziploc bag out of the bowl, and the bowl is completely clean, and I can discard the liquid. And then as far as the flour is concerned, other than what I slopped on my stovetop, I can fold it all up and discard it without all the mess and all the sticky, yucky stuff to try to get off the plate. Our chicken is all done frying, so I've got about a 1/4 cup of our drippings left in the pan. And to that, I want to add about a 1/3 cup of flour, to make a roux. And I want that to cook for just a minute. so it loses that flour taste. And then I'm going to stir in 2 cups of milk along with some salt and pepper. And this will make our gravy. And again, we can freeze this. Once it cools down, you can put it in a bag, a separate bag from the chicken. And go ahead and freeze it until you're ready to use it. And then it's just warm it up. It's perfect for one of those nights when you just have a few minutes. You just take it out of the freezer, put it in the oven, make yourself some potatoes or something to go with it, and you have a great supper. Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.